The desert, a marvelous creation of nature. Countless waves of sand, the horizon spanning emptiness, and how people survive under the scorching sun is a question that fills us with endless wonder. In this environment, a unique group of people was born, whom we know as nomads. They are the true children of the desert, whose way of life, culture, traditions, and struggles are spread across thousands of years of history. Without believing in permanent settlements, they have adapted to the environment and, even amidst extreme adversity, have built their life stories. The lives of these nomads, their struggles, their joys and sorrows, all are invaluable tales for human civilization. The nomad's way of life is intrinsically linked to the desert. Their daily struggle begins with the sunrise, where the sun is sometimes a blessing and sometimes a curse. They primarily make a living through animal husbandry. Camels, goats, sheep, or horses are their main assets. Camels are especially indispensable in the lives of desert nomads. Known as the ships of the desert, these animals provide them with food, drink, transportation, and shelter. Their nutrition depends on camel milk, and they travel hundreds of kilometers on the camel's back. In the desert's sand dunes, scorching winds, and long journeys, camels are their main support. Other needs are met with the milk, meat, and hides of goats and sheep. Taking care of the animals, finding grazing lands, and locating water sources are all integral parts of nomadic life. Their lives are extremely dynamic. They change locations with the changing seasons. They determine their next destination by calculating where it will rain, where grass will grow, and where water springs will be found. Sometimes they stay in one place for several months, sometimes for a few weeks, and sometimes only for a few days. They attentively observe every change and every signal in the desert. During the rainy season, they move in search of green pastures. During drought, they find sources of water. This constant migration is the essence of their nomadic identity. Their society is clan-based. Each clan has an experienced leader who decides where to go, when to change destination, and how to distribute resources. Mutual cooperation is the foundation of their society. It is not possible to survive alone in the harsh life of the desert. Without everyone helping each other, survival is impossible. Food, drink, and shelter are all shared. The unity of the clan is their main strength. They unite to face external threats such as bandits, sandstorms, or animal diseases. Women also have an important role in society. They contribute to household chores, clothing production, animal husbandry, child rearing, and social education. The nomads are unique in the field of culture as well. Their oral tradition has been passed down through centuries. Stories, songs, poems, tales, they spread everything orally from generation to generation. When the desert night becomes cool under the starry sky, they gather to tell stories, sing songs, and play musical instruments. Many of their songs are about love, war, journeys, and the story of survival. Their poetry reflects the beauty, hardships, hopes, and despair of the desert. They believe that history, education, and unity reside within storytelling. Their clothing also bears the mark of the environment. Turbans on the head, loose-fitting clothes, covering hands and feet to protect the body from heat during the day and to keep warm at night. Special cloth is used to cover the face and eyes to protect against sandstorms. Although nomads are economically dependent on animal husbandry, trade holds significant importance in their lives. In ancient times, they were an indispensable part of trade routes such as the Silk Road, the Gold-Silver route, and the Spice route. Through caravans, they transported goods across deserts: spices, textiles, gold, silver, tea, salt. These were exchanged through them. They knew which routes were safe, where water could be found, and which paths were more risky. As a result, they played an important role not only as traders, but also as guides. Even today, caravans of nomads can be seen in many deserts, although their role has diminished with modern transportation systems. They have philosophical thoughts in their lives. They know that nothing in life is permanent. Everything is changeable, like the sand in the desert. Therefore, they accept change easily. Rather than building a permanent settlement, they consider movement as life. To them, freedom means living freely according to the laws of nature. However, behind this freedom lies countless hardships. Lack of water, scarcity of food, sandstorms, intense heat, bone-chilling cold at night. All these are their daily companions. Along with the hardships, they find moments of joy, traveling with a caravan of camels, singing under starry nights, the laughter of children, the birth of animals. These are the festivals of their lives. In the modern era, the lives of nomads have faced various challenges. National borders, laws, urbanization, industrialization, climate change. All of these are affecting their way of life. Where once the desert was open, now border lines have been drawn. Many nomads are being forced by government orders to establish permanent settlements. As a result, their traditional way of life is gradually disappearing. Due to global warming and climate change, droughts are increasing in the desert, water sources are drying up, and grazing lands are being destroyed. Many nomadic families are abandoning animal husbandry and adapting to urban life. Consequently, their culture, language, and traditions are also being lost. Still, the life of desert nomads is a unique source of lessons for human civilization. They have shown how to survive using limited resources, how to live in harmony with the environment, how to face adverse situations by staying united. In today's world, which is suffering from the pressures of climate change and natural disasters, there is much to learn from the nomads. Their lifestyle, adaptability, patience, courage, and endurance. These are examples for us. Their lives are not just stories of hardship, but also tales of adventure. A caravan of camels across the vast desert, star-filled nights, standing face to face with storms. These scenes inspire wild poetry in our imagination. In reality, their lives are daily struggles, fights for survival. Sometimes desperate efforts to find shelter during sandstorms. Sometimes the death of animals due to lack of water. Sometimes the family facing danger. This is all their reality. Yet they do not give up. They find new paths and start their journey again. In their lives, there is no surrender, only an indomitable will to survive. The story of the nomads reminds us that we are all, in some way, wanderers on the path of life. No one permanently possesses anything. Everyone has to change their place one day and start anew. Therefore, the life of the desert nomads teaches us lessons of patience, courage, and adaptation. They remind us that nothing on earth is permanent. Only movement exists. If we can accept that movement, life can be lived more simply. The desert is their home, their history, their future. They are the symbol of walking the unknown, unfamiliar path. Even today, nomads survive in various deserts around the world. The Sahara in Africa, the Arabian Desert in the Middle East, the Gobi in Asia, the desert of Rajasthan in India, they have all maintained their way of life. Times have changed, many things have transformed, yet they cling to their identity as children of the desert. They know that this barren desert is their home, the source of their life. Like the endless waves of sand, their journey continues, eternal, infinite. From sunrise to sunset on the desert's heart, their story is not just about survival, but about embracing life, welcoming change, and moving forward with courage and patience. The life of nomads is not merely a tale of the desert's hardships, but a universal story of human life, where everyone, at some point, journeys along paths, finds their identity, and begins life anew.